here we are on our weekly. I gotta go quickly. This week was all about the Great Plate, and they gave us this piece of paper. The whole meeting was kind of planned around this plate. So this is what the plate looked like, and we never really kind of got to this side of the plate. I'm sure there's something to it, but on the back we were supposed to pick our foods that we were going to eat on Thanksgiving, the portion size and the points, and then rethink it. That's kind of what it was about, I think. So yeah. And it says, savor the flavor, eat mindfully to max your pleasure and feel satisfied sooner. And here's how. And then it talks about create a plate with eye appeal, choose colorful veggies, drizzle with drizzle, not douse, people, with gravy, and give your food a little space so you can appreciate how it looks. And of course, there, that's a lot about what Weight Watchers does is, here, my stomach, I'm starving. I need food. That's funny that we're talking about this and my stomach's growling. Anyways, enjoy every aspect of what you're eating. Don't just gorge it down, but take the time to make it pretty. Take the time to enjoy what you're eating. Whatever you're choosing to drink, make it pretty and enjoy the process instead of just, and whatever. And they're talking about on Thanksgiving, but I'm talking about all time. Why not? Why not enjoy your meals and do something that is pleasing to you? And make it an enjoyable process instead of, I'm going to eat this 5-pound hamburger. You know what I mean? And secretly and quietly so nobody sees. I'm kind of learning that might not be the way to go. And of course, when I do things like that, you guys kick me back to this video and say, remember when you said this, Gina? Remember when you said this? Yeah. So that was a little exercise we did, which was interesting because some of the... Oh, you want to see what I did? Hilarious. I put... Of course, on the bottom of it here, I put the normal stuffing, mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, ham, green beans, casserole. I didn't put turkey because turkey's not very many points anyways. But I kind of wanted to see, we kind of got off track and we didn't really follow the process. But our homework was to come home and do this. But the things that I love about Thanksgiving, so for me to kind of point them out so I was ahead of the game. Well, everybody knows if you follow me at all, I'm not going to be here for Thanksgiving. So this is what I put. I put Dole Whip, a turkey leg, because it's Thanksgiving. I am going to have a turkey leg at Disneyland. And you know how you go into the candy places and they have them great big caramel apples full of all kinds of stuff. There's one that has cinnamon on the outside and something, I don't know what it's dipped in, caramel, I think. We always get one of those and cut it up in pieces and share it throughout the day. That is something we always do when we go to Disneyland, so we will do that. So that's what I put on here for my Thanksgiving meals. I think that's hilarious. Yeah, I don't really care what I eat on that day. I'm just going to enjoy myself. And I found out my receptionist at my Weight Watcher meeting going to Disneyland the same time. So that was cool. Hi, Amy. I know you probably don't watch the Gina, but here's a plug for our Weight Watcher meeting. And Amy, I hope you had a great time. The Great Plate. Okay, so that's what this week's weekly is about. Plan how you'll have a happy Thanksgiving. The Great Plate. It's all about the plan. At even the most bountiful of feasts like Thanksgiving, you can choose what foods are worth it to you or not. Now, that's going to be the key right there. Choosing what really isn't worth it to take your space in your stomach and that is kind of common that you could eat anytime. Pick the things that you are traditions and you look forward to it all year long, you know it's coming on Thanksgiving, eat that. Maybe skip the mashed potatoes and gravy because you can have that anytime. But maybe you don't have, you know, in our case, it would be this frozen fruit salad that sounds like old people. But, oh my gosh, it is so amazingly good. But my mother-in-law loves it. My sisters love it. So kind of both sides love it. My husband and my son doesn't care for it. So the more for me. And basically all it is, you know how you get those double pies, like half is chocolate and half is cream cheese filling, or half is pumpkin and half is cream cheese filling? It's the cream cheese filling, basically is what it is. The cream cheese portion of it with mandarin oranges, pineapple, banana, strawberries, maraschino cherries. Yeah, that's it. And you take it all and you mix it up, cut it up in real, you know, bite-sized pieces, and mix it up and freeze it. And when it's just over chilled and slightly frozen is the best. If it's frozen solid, it's not good. You need it, you know, you need it in the freezer like maybe 2 hours before the meal. And you want to go in and kind of stir it every 30 minutes to get it frozen all the way through. Maybe even 3 hours would probably be better. But if you get it frozen solid, it's not the same. And it's good the next day because it is frozen solid by then. But you have to let it thaw. So anyways, that's our, oh my gosh, amazingness. So, you know, skip the mashed potatoes and gravy, but go ahead and maybe have a half a cup of your frozen fruit salad. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is for you. Preparing for Thanksgiving might seem a bit daunting, but remember, chances are you can predict at least 90% of what will be on that table. And I think we just talked about that. Even if you're a guest and not the host, and if you've ever had a turkey fail as it was overcooked, undercooked, or someone forgot to defrost it, you know the truth about this traditionally food-centric holiday. When you're with friends and family you love, it doesn't really matter what you're eating. So that's kind of what it's talking about. Thinking about the menu ahead of time can help you anticipate challenges. That savory gravy, those buttery mashed potatoes. Set priorities. Cheese and crackers versus pumpkin pie. And they're not really talking about skip the pumpkin pie. They're talking about skip the cheese and crackers that you can have 364 days a year. And eat the pumpkin pie because pumpkin pie is notoriously a Thanksgiving item. That's what their point is. You can also decide whether to stick to your daily Smart Point target or if you'll use your weekly Smart Points. Or maybe you'll even let yourself go by a certain amount or not, or even take the day off from tracking. I'm not going to track at Disneyland, but I think that I'm going to walk so much that it should be fine. Thinking ahead lets you choose what is best for you, and it helps set you up to get back on track the very next day. What you do. Your 12-hour strategy. Fill in your Great Plate handout and use these round-the-clock tips to help you plan the day your way. In the morning, eat a healthy breakfast. Who eats? Let me know. Who eats and who doesn't eat on a big meal holiday, i.e. Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, Easter, you know, something where you know you're going to a family big meal. Do you eat or do you not eat? Are you an eater or are you a not eater? I want to know. I'm not going to tell you today if I'm an eater or a not eater. Morning. Eat a healthy breakfast. Regular meals during the day can help you keep from being ravenous at the feast. Mid-morning. Before things get too busy, carve out a few minutes to breathe, stretch, read, whatever keeps you grounded. It can help you feel more focused, less stressed, and able to tackle the day's hurdles. Midday. Eat a light, nutritious lunch to keep your energy up and hunger level manageable. Yes, even if there's more food coming later. Okay. What time do you guys eat your turkey meal? Because not now, because right now at the church they're doing feed the homeless first. Like we have a meal from 12 to 2 at the church where we feed anyone and everyone. And then our family meal is later in the day, like at 4. But typically, we as a family normally chose to eat between 11 and 12. So the 4 thing is kind of new to us, but that's solely because of the church. At the big meal. So again, I'm asking, what time do you guys have yours? Because this will apply to you more if you actually have an evening dinner. At the big meal, bring your great plate plan with you or snap a photo on your smartphone and give it a quick, discreet scan before you head to the dining table. So it's basically saying be prepared, pre-track, pre-plan, know what you're going to do before you get there, and you just start plopping big old blobs of what you normally put on your plate and mindlessly eating. I'm not saying don't enjoy yourself, because I would enjoy myself if I was here. I will enjoy myself at our Christmas dinner. I will. But I'm just saying maybe I would have, half of the potatoes or no potatoes. I'm still having, the main course, of course. But anyways, choose your food, consider all options, then bypass foods that you can eat any old time and focus on the specialty ones. See, they're talking about what we was talking about earlier. After eating, wait 5 minutes before having seconds. Wait 5 minutes before having seconds. Ideally, food takes 20 minutes to register that you're full. It takes 20 minutes for your stomach to register that you are getting full, or that you are full from when you started eating. So, waiting 5 minutes before you go eat something else is just logical right now while we're doing this. Well, maybe forever, because Weight Watchers is a lifestyle, not a diet, right? After dessert, declare the meal done. Then switch gears, help clear the dishes, suggest a walk, or settle down and watch the game. And that's what it talks about. Then it goes to think and think again, and we're already 14 minutes in. I'm not going to read those this week. Here's a picture of them if you want to read them. You can pause and watch it. The recipe is lemon sage roast turkey. Okay, who here is adventurous and changes how you make the turkey from year to year? Or are you the same, traditional? I want the same flavor every year. It's one day a year. I want it to taste the same. Which one are you? I will tell you right now, I'm a traditional. I want it the same. My child is not. Unfortunately, my child is normally the one that makes the turkey. Here's the recipe. And he likes to do things different. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. And here's the bottom. Oh, I didn't talk about me. I lost 1.5 pounds again. Yeah, I did. Got my 25% and my 25 pounds down. It was a good week for the Gina. Hope you all had a great day. Bye-bye. God bless.